And welcome to another edition of the 422 Business Show. I am your host, Bill Haley, the publisher of the Route 422 Business Advisor magazine and 422business.com. And today we have an interesting show. We're going to be visiting with the president and the vice president of American Crane and Equipment Corporation in Douglassville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy the show. And we're here with Oddvar Norheim, the president and CEO of American Crane and Equipment Corporation. Oddvar, welcome to the show.
Thank you, and welcome to American Crane.
Thank you so much. What a fascinating facility you have here. You were founded in 1972, is that correct?
That's correct. We were founded on May 1, 1972, and which means we were 40 years old this year.
40 years old and going strong.
Absolutely.
Well, now tell our viewers a little bit about American Crane.
American Crane, from day one, we have been involved in the material handling industry. And through the 70s and 80s, we mostly made a standard crane for standard fabrication, manufacturing, and also we did a lot of work for the steel mills at that time. In the early 80s, we got involved in red waste crane, with basically crane that were handling low-level nuclear waste.
Oh, okay.
And then as time went by, as you all know, in the 90s or late 80s, the nuclear industry died off. Mm-hmm. But by mid-90s, we realized there was a market within this industry, and then we decided to get involved. And first we got involved on at the Cape through McDonnell Douglas, that's no Boeing, mm-hmm. to make crane for basically handling missiles for space.
Wow, but you now do everything, material handling, anything from the large scale like nuclear industry, a Navy project that you're working on, but everything even to smaller warehouses that need cranes as well, yes. Correct?
We have this facility here are building components for the larger cranes. The facility we have down at Lathe, which is also about 100,000 square feet. We are making the larger cranes. At the Lathe, we have a lifting capacity of a 75-ton crane and a 50-ton crane.
Wow.
So we can pretty much handle anything coming down the road.
Wow, wow. And 40 years, and of course we're here in Douglassville at your main facility. What other locations do you have?
We have basically here in just down the street, a mile on Ben Franklin Road in Douglas County, where we have 20,000 square feet. There we have the service and parts. Then we have the facility down at the Industrial Park, close to the Philadelphia Airport, where it's about 100,000 square feet.
Wow, all in Pennsylvania?
All Pennsylvania.
Excellent, excellent.
But if we do the business all over the country, we had people up at the North Slope, just in Alaska, just a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Fascinating. And we are speaking with Karen Norheim, the Vice President of Marketing and Communications. Is that correct?
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Karen.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you. Hey, we just spoke with Oddvar, and he told us about the facilities and where you're located, but tell us a little more about this main facility and your plans for expansion and growth.
Okay, this facility here is about 206,000 square feet. Mm-hmm. We do sales, engineering, manufacturing, as well as our administrative staff is all located at this facility. We are currently we have already expanded our engineering department. We've added on 2,500 square feet. And we've also are in the process of adding on a 40,000 square foot manufacturing facility out back because we'd like to expand both our engineering department and our machining capabilities.
So you're growing by leaps and bounds, it sounds like.
We are.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Well, tell me about some of your products, and particularly some of your products that are unique to the market.
Okay. We're really passionate about building high-quality specialty lifting equipment. Okay. We like solving complex material handling problems. We believe in providing our customers with the right equipment for the application. And so what this becomes is custom material handling solutions. This can be anything from cranes, hoists, to jib cranes, monorails, below-the-hook devices such as lifting beams and spreader bars. We also offer options like explosion-proof and single-failure-proof but all those things together, can come up with a solution for whatever the customer needs.
So when it comes to material handling, whether it's something huge or something small, you probably have a solution.
Yes.
Interesting. Yes. Well, tell me about some of the experiences and some of the projects you've worked on that have made you an industry leader.
Well, as Oddvar talked about earlier, about our history from the 70s and through the 80s and 90s, which started with the Radways cranes and then moved into single fireproof and what we call critical lift cranes. Mm-hmm. We did a lot of work with aerospace, the Department of Energy, Navy Nuclear, DOE. And what that's done is we've been able to put together a highly skilled workforce that has the capabilities to provide these engineered products. And that really is what's given us the experience to be able to do what we do.
And I know you've done some very complex projects that due to the nature of their industry, you had to come up with a really creative answer for that, right?
That's the fun stuff. We recently completed a project for Boeing in North Charleston, South Carolina, and this is where they do the manufacturing of their Dreamliner facility, excuse me, their Dreamliner airplane. We built an underhung 80-ton crane system that covers 460,000 square feet without columns, and it's an awesome piece of equipment. It's very complex. There's interlocking bridges and trolleys that can move across, and it's definitely one of the projects that we're really proud of having completed. Some other work we've done some work with Hanford out in Washington, and this is a project for a cleanup site of some leftover radioactive waste. And so our cranes are part of the process of taking that low-level waste and turning it into glass logs, which is called vitrification. We also were part of a project which was called Thor, where we built a bell housing and crane that was also used to process low-level waste. We've done some other interesting projects related to bridges. We build what's called bridge travelers, which go on the underside of bridges and allow for maintenance and service of that bridge. And we have those installed on the Brooklyn Bridge, on the Tacoma Narrow Bridge, on the Mackinac Bridge, as well as some others.
Wow, fascinating. And you may have already answered this question, but I might ask you to elaborate. What is it about your manufacturing processes and your other skills that you bring to the table that sets you apart from other companies in the material handling industry?
Well, I think the best way to answer that is to say that we're a vertically integrated company, and we can do everything from the design and engineering of equipment to the manufacturing, the machining, the installation, the testing, and the service. And by having all those capabilities, we're really puts us in a position where we can provide, I think, the best customer service, best lead times, and things like that. We have electrical, mechanical, and structural engineers in-house. Our mechanical and structural group can do everything from mechanical and machine design to structural analysis. Our electrical group can do complete system designs, whether they're automated or remote or whatnot. And in addition, we have an electrical shop. Our manufacturing facility has a very up-to-date material prep area, which includes a plasma cutter, a saw, as well as a bend and other equipment. We've recently added a new drum lathe that allows us to make the large hoisting drums ourselves. We have a large vertical borrowing mill, and we've added some other tooling. We have other CNC machining out there, and really that allows us to not have to depend on anybody else to do any sort of outside machining. We're able to do it ourselves and to our level of quality that we want.
Wow, yeah, and I was impressed with touring the facility at the way you expand and grow to meet whatever need arises. And also, Oddvar and I were talking before this interview. You also have the area you're located has a long history of industrial work, and so your workforce here is really kind of a good American, hardworking, the right mentality workforce, and that contributes to your success as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, we are proud to be an American-owned manufacturer, and we really thrive by building complex equipment that nobody else can build, and providing superior customer service. But the whole reason we can do any of that is because we have exceptional employees, and it's their skills that allow us to be successful.
I can see they're very dedicated to what they do, just meeting some of them. Very interesting. Now, tell me about some other products or components that you don't necessarily manufacture here, but you do offer for your customers.
Yeah, in order to provide our customers with the full line of material handling products, we distribute products that we have selected with different partners. And what this allows us to do is to provide, fill in the holes of, we build the really large equipment, we can provide the smaller equipment, giving a whole range to our customers. So the smaller distributed products could include small chain hoists, rigging equipment, packaged hoists, things along those lines. We're actually an authorized stocking distributor, parts reseller and service center for Columbus McKinnon, and their brands include Budget, CM, Coughing, Chester Hoist, Little Mule, and Shaw. And then we distribute other people's products such as Monk, Allvac, Gorbel. We have our own dedicated spare parts group that has a large inventory of equipment and parts available, and we try to make sure that we have what people need in stock. And then in addition, if for some reason somebody needs something, we're always willing to make it.
And that's the cool thing, that you've been here so long, you're such an expert in your field, that if somebody comes to you and says, I have a specialized need, that's probably something you guys can really do a fabulous job with, I would think.
Yeah, we would get excited about something like that. So.
Sure. Well, I guess you may have answered this in many ways, but generally speaking, what do you attribute to the success of this business? This 40 years, going strong, expanding, growing, your market's expanding, the economy's coming back. I don't know about globally, but certainly in the United States. So how would you attribute the success so far?
Well, in spite of the economy, I mean, we have been lucky to be in markets where the industrial production has actually been growing, and that definitely has been helping our growth. But what I like to think all stems from is our commitment to quality, and that is products, process, and most importantly, people. Like I said before, our employees are exceptional, and they're really like an integral part to our success. In addition, we have a QA program that allows us to do QA that's catered to general industry as well as to the more difficult industries such as nuclear.
So then, just to kind of sum up here, as we're probably running out of time, just tell us again the types of services and the range of services that you offer out there.
Okay. Well, we are an overhead material handling manufacturer, as well as a distributor of smaller material handling products. We sell spare parts, and we also do service, including inspections, maintenance, and repair.
Pretty much do it all. So fascinating, and I know we're going to come back and visit with you again at some point in the future, but I want to thank you for being our guest today, you and Oddvar. This is right here in Douglassville, Pennsylvania, right on the 422 corridor, a real success story, and it's been a great pleasure having you on the show today.
Pleasure's mine.
And thank you for watching another 422 Business Show. Bill Haley, the Route 422 Business Advisor Publisher, and please go to our website, 422business.com, to view this and past videos that we've done, and also to learn more about how you can improve your business on the 422 corridor. Please call us at 610-323-6253 to help you with your advertising needs. And of course, if you're interested in getting a video like this one or an article about your business, we'd be happy to talk to you. Once again, 610-323-6253. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.